Hello, Leo. Kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching the content that I make, and I hope you get something out of it. I mean, you clearly are if you're coming back, hey? So I don't. So there's something that's going on there. The energy is vibrant. The energy is lifting at the moment. So you may not be as, while I'm recording this, it may not be like that right now, but I feel like, this full moon energy is, not going to zap everyone, but it's probably going to get shift something where your energy will start to rise. So what I'm hearing is like, looking forward to that and knowing that this too will pass. So we're doing a mind body soul flow today, this time out, and rather than questions, okay, and we're going to work with the archangels as well as the moon and the tarot as well. So I just want to say, if you haven't, while I'm doing this part, shuffling here, it's like just if wow, things have moved. It's gone quite quickly. If you do want I'm a little bit confused actually, because it's like, okay, where was I with my spiel? But the energy is moving quite quickly, so there could be something like that where you maybe not there may be that feeling of a rushing to get through something. So, or there is a sense of feeling a little bit scattered now and then. So, and this could be this energy of that is coming around with this full moon. So like I say, you could be feeling it right now, but moving, but just knowing that, knowing that this too will pass, but also being consciously aware. So it's like, I feel like the universe is, or the spirit are guiding you or talking to you about, being, grounded, coming back to here, to center yourself while you're going through this. So as much as possible, remember that, okay? And the more we do it, the more we take notice of it, the more it just becomes a natural thing of, of pulling ourselves back to us. So when we get caught up or influenced with something, or something influences us, so, and it's like, oh, and it's like, okay, I need to pull myself back. Okay, bring my energy back to me and zip myself up so I'm not floating around, and then just sit and observe about, or walk and observe what is actually going on. So yeah, wow, I just felt that energy like come back, coming back. So that's cool, coming back to self. Okay, so where are we going here? Archangel Michael, Archangel Sandalphon. Okay, so the first card out with the moon card is this one here. Expect powerful change. So new moon eclipse is coming with is this what this card is. So there's something, I'm like really loving those colors, enjoying looking at them. The energy behind them is like it's just amazing. So like with that powerful eclipse there, or for powerful change. So and even though this isn't like an eclipse, this moon, there's an energy or a feeling about it. So just go with the flow of it. So there may be a few things that come up, because Archangel Michael is saying surround yourself, with the blue light or white light as you're going through things, as with whatever comes in. So when we talked about like, bringing yourself back, is like bringing in Archangel Michael's energy, either the blue or the white light, the divine white light or the Christ white light with you, because he'll bring that with you, and then just, to help clear and cleanse, because that's what he's about. Is one of the things anyway, and to help clear and cleanse anything that's stuck there, and to come back into self, back towards self as well. So being conscious, so there may be something there, it's in reverse. So be conscious of the words you use, know their true meaning. So there, sometimes it's like something may not be sitting right with you. So with some of the words that we use, because it can also it's like sorry, it's having a look in the dictionary about what sorry is and when you would use it, basically. So instead, because sometimes we say sorry, or often, not so much now, I don't, but we've been taught to say sorry for or using that word to replace or instead of say sympathy at when some sort of trauma has happened, or there's a grief in that way to somebody, and or empathy, or having something, or I empathize with you with that, in that sense. So you've got a sense of what is going on, but it's like sorry is like, there is another energy if we're saying sorry when it not for any of those words where it's not made done of you, or made from you, or come from you. Does that make sense? And we can go into this really emotional like connection with it. So try not to go there. So even looking at other words like set or reset, sometimes it's not about resetting where we're going, it's like setting something new within that reset, maybe. But it may be that we're not actually meant to reset, we're meant to set a new pathway, or you know what I mean. So, and it's not like splitting straws or anything in that sense. That so it's is that the way that, or straws, yeah, I did say straws, it's that, but it's we don't want to get too far to that stage, but it's like there are times, yes, that we are needing to view that and have the correct word for the correct time, is in that is going to explain, or that particular situation, or in that phrase or that sentence, best for you. So we're not like bringing our energy, lowering it into or shifting it into something else, that rather than where it's meant to be. So it can throw us off, and it can continue a cycle of that stuckness that we can sometimes be in, okay, with that. Crikey, that was hard to get out. So being conscious of the words that you use, and also the vibration of it. So even the words in the sense of some words that are degrading, or lower our energy in that sense. So like not so much the sorry one or the resetting and that. So there is something, if it doesn't feel right, then you might need to find another word that best describes how you're feeling, or that best describes that, helps you to motivate yourself, to challenge yourself to move in a certain direction, or move past something, or through something. Or get something, achieve something. So the other side of it is like the self-sabotage side of things, and and calling yourself or somebody else a name, or a word, or a phrase, or something like that. So being mindful about that. Victory here, Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered, so have faith. So there's 2 or 3 things that are going on there to lead us to that, where your soul is saying is just trust. So you may be making up all these excuses here, or finding words to not do something, that. And so like even try, sometimes try can be an like we could say like we're trying, but that can give us or I'll try it, do that. So that can give us a little bit of an out, or an excuse, enough room for an excuse not to try. But there are times, yes, when we're trying. So it's like discerning where your energy levels are at, basically. I think you get the gist now. Okay, see what the tarot comes. So the 2 of Pentacles here, so there is some change. It might bring about a bit of juggling there, or a little bit of balancing that you might need to come through that, or look at that for you. Some of you, it will be around work and or business, some sort of financial venture in some sort of way. But as you're going through this change, or about your job. But also I'm feeling it could be, a combination of, your family, health and well-being, where is in your financial stability, and on all levels, actually, with the stability that may be coming up with this change. And it may be that you with this powerful change, because I do feel like it is powerful. It's going to probably knock the socks out of you for some of you, but it's a good thing. So don't let that freak you out when I say knock the socks off. But it's like, I've been waiting for this to happen, or not so much. Some of you have been waiting, but it's like you've been moving at the same time. But it's like, yay, it's come. I've worked my way to, getting to that point, and now the change is here, or something's happened. It's happening. So the Prince of Wands is here, is like, surround you around this physical movement. So the Prince of Wands coming through, it's like there is some movement there. he's in his chariot and he's looking forward, and look, the lion's ready to go, although he's looking to the side. So there may be a little bit of hesitancy that comes around you. You may be feeling, oh, you know, a little bit, well, I want to say frightened, but uncertain. So this is where, like, you know, just doing some physical things like meditation or walking or something like that to help, like, clear away those, clear your mind, clear your energy of that, so you can become more certain about where you're comfortable, and certain about where you're going. Excuse me, something may not be sitting right with you at the moment, but I'm hearing in general that, you know, stop arguing with yourself, basically, because there's something, there is something moving. So it's really up to you whether you make that decision as to where that's going, because it will move reasonably quickly. On saying that, the momentum will gather, but it's just being conscious, like what your spirit is saying, you know, being conscious of what words you're using so you can keep that consistent momentum there. So the Princess of Pentacles is like, I feel like this is a really positive, you know, energy here. It's like because she's like brings in this new fresh energy. So there's potential for things to move in a positive way, but you've just got to, you know, make an effort with yourself and not hold yourself back. Victory, because like Sandalphon says here, you know, there is victory. Let me see, and it might take your breath away. It might be, you know, along the way, but you've got to, like, keep moving, and if you want that outcome. So, Archangel and Sandalphon, where are you? Okay. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So it's like keep moving in the direction where that you feel that your feeling best serves you, and or for the greater good of one and all. So some of you, it may be more, you know, like I say, the whole kit and caboodle there, but I feel like either one would actually affect the whole lot when you think about it. Okay, 10 of Cups. Yep, look at that. There's a sense of satisfaction, there's satiety. So whatever that is doing, it's like there is that victory. It's the same as virtually just another way of victory and saying success. Things are moving in the right direction with the 10 of Cups. Everything comes together, like family celebration and that sort of thing. So it's like, you know, your cup is full, basically. So in order to fill your cup, it's like it's heading in that direction and doing what you need to do in order to fill it. Okay. Okay, doing what you need to do that doesn't break the law and doesn't hurt anybody else, you know what I mean? You know where they're going with that. So they're just bringing a little bit of, you know, to lightening the energy there a bit, but it's just being obvious in a way. Yeah, the 2 of Swords here. So yeah, there could be, you know, this may be the thing that might get in your way, but it's like what I'm hearing is, you know, with this indecision here or being indecisive, but it's just being still. And I feel like, yeah, grounding yourself and being still. The water is there, because I'm feeling the water, you know, is there to, you know, well, I'm hearing like washing away that which doesn't serve you, Virgo. Oh no, Leo, sorry. And so there's about a dampening down of energies that don't serve you well in a way. But so it's like there is something about being clear and concise with you. So it's like, okay, we don't need to go too, you know, get too precise, but have a plan. And it's like what I'm hearing with that one is like maybe sticking to it more often than not. Okay. But it may be that you're needing to also take some time out and contemplate, because with as you're moving through this month of March, to more moments than not to be still, and to go into like meditation, some sort of stillness in some way where you can reflect, okay, rather than deflect, to bring your energy back to guide you, okay. Whew, there's a lot of energy there. I just want to take a breath now. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there with you for you now, Leo, and we'll see what comes up next week, and that might help to guide you is through this month as well. So there's been a lot of healing energy that's with this video. So you know, I hope you felt that, and it keeps you with your momentum. Okay. Anyway, bye for now.